is really hard, Dimitri, because we all have it's kind of, the way that I would describe it. So today, when we're wired to rely on ourselves first, but now we're starting to
Yes.
get to the point where that is changing, and our first instinct needs to be to go to AI. And I know that sounds scary a little bit, and I'm sure we could debate that concept. But the way that I describe it is almost like the way that I drive today. So the way I drive today is I enter wherever I'm going into the GPS by default. And obviously I know where I'm going. I could go without the GPS, but I do it anyway because what the GPS knows is it knows the traffic, and it knows the conditions of the road
Yes.
and things like this,
Yes.
and it will tell me the best possible way to get somewhere. And I might not know the best possible way to get somewhere. And so now it's gotten to the point that I don't even trust my own instincts when it comes to driving. I'm just like I completely outsource that, to the car. And of course, like, the next step is self-driving, and, I drive a Tesla, and it does drive me most of the time. But the point is, like, this is gonna happen for a lot of problems, right? Like, yes, you could go solve everything yourself, but, like, the first source of action should be, like, have you also asked AI, right? To get that second opinion, because what AI will be able to do over the course of time is it will be able to have more context than you will be able to fit. And so that's the thing, and, maybe we're not quite there for everything, but I think we're gonna get to a place where yes, you could solve the problem, but again, just going back to the driving analogy, you won't know every single best way to get somewhere and which one of those best ways is more likely to get you there the fastest. You might know a way, but if you want the most efficient and best way, you will then start to rely more on AI. Now, we're not fully there yet, but I think that's the place that we're gonna get to, for a lot of problem solving. And then
Yeah.
the trick becomes, do you know what questions to ask? So it doesn't all of a sudden become it starts to become like, where should I go? And that's the thing you decide, but you don't decide how to go there. And so then the hard thing, and the thing that we have to focus on is we have to decide, where do we wanna go?